to Girl Talk, starring your girl, Dr. LaDanya Yvette, your clarity coach. Dr. LaDanya is the founder and CEO of I Win Global Enterprises, an inspirational movement all about girl power. This is your ultimate destination for candid conversations. We're here to be your virtual best friends, sharing everything from life, love, leadership, and legacy. So get ready, gladiators. Let's talk. Let's inspire. Let's connect. It's time for some real talk on Girl Talk. Please welcome your host and your clarity coach, Dr. LaDanya Yvette.
All right, y'all. Welcome to Girl Talk, gladiators, where we talk about everything love, life, leadership, and legacy. And today I want to welcome a special guest who came in to join us today, and we're going to engage in some wonderful conversations about authentically walking in victory, y'all. So I want you to welcome our guest, Miss Charlette, the Challenger. Yay!
Hello, everybody.
Hello. Thank you, sis, for joining us today. I'm so excited about this conversation and to have you on. I was anticipating this day for such a long time, so I'm just glad it's here. I'm glad you're here. So first, I just want you to introduce yourself and let the audience know a little bit more about you, and then we are going to get started on exploring and discovering some things here in Girl Talk. So let's go. Tell us about who you are.
Hey guys, I am Charlette, and I go by Charlette the Challenger, challenging others to win in life. I am a 2-time author, and I also have a workbook, and I'm a mother of 3 young men. I can say young men now, and they have been one of the most influential part of my journey. My son is 21, then I have a 20-year-old, and I have a 15-year-old, all boys, and they have been, again, intricate part of my journey because I was a young mother. And so on that journey, I've been working with youth for the past 12 years, about 12, 13 years now. And just sharing with them strategies to win in life, and also women too. So I work with leaders in the community and sharing with them how to expand their business. So that's me in a nutshell.
That is awesome. You have a lot that you have going on. That's wonderful. I've seen your work. I know what you do. I'm very inspired by what you do. You really are heavily into the youth, right? Is that really your heart work right there?
Yes. The youth are everything. I think because they need examples to model after. I didn't have that growing up. I did have it, but they was afar off. I saw people afar off doing great things, but I didn't have it close personal with me. And so I want to be that example for our youth, that you do have a voice and that they can write and they can talk and speak and have a career in that arena. And so I push the youth to become authors. As they become authors, they gotta have a message, and to speak that message and how that can be a career for them.
That is amazing. That is wonderful. I just love what you do, and I hear your passion in everything you do. So when it comes to aligning your goals and your values to kind of fulfill your journey as you go along with what people want to do in their life, what is your definition of, how do you define victory? What is your definition of victory?
Ooh, so this, you know what? I ask people that question, but I have never been asked that question. My definition of victory is, it started from being defeated. I felt defeated. In that moment, I felt defeated, but I thought to myself, what do I want to feel? I want to feel victory. So right then and there, I decided that I was going to have the victory, that I had victory already in that moment, even though that moment was still clouded, right? I chose to have victory in that moment. So it's a choice. I chose it as a choice because I needed it. I needed victory. So I decided I just got to walk it out. And I remember getting prayed over years ago. And the guy who prayed for me, he said, he didn't know what was going on or anything. He just said, you got to walk it out. And that's where I put the two together. I'm walking it out. Victory. So I'm walking in victory already. I have the victory no matter what it looks like. I have the victory in that particular situation. Once I got out of it, I was like, oh, wow, I'm out of it. And I got the victory. So I just use it as a motto. I live by it, that I have the victory and I'm going to walk it out no matter what and just continue to go. Yeah.
That is awesome. And that is so true because we already have the victory. So the choice that we have is to walk in it. We have to make the choice to walk in the victory that we already have. I mean, it don't get any clearer than that, so that's awesome. That's awesome. So overcoming obstacles with those challenges, what kind of challenges did you face growing up or deciding to make the choice to walk in victory? What kind of challenges you had to overcome?
Okay, so when I think about some of the challenges, being a single mother in the beginning part of my raising my children, I think that was most challenging. But we don't look at it as a challenge because I was just a mom. I got to do what I got to do no matter what. Mm-hmm. But I didn't know that it was bothering me. I didn't know I was depressed. I didn't know that I was trying to figure it out. At one point, one year I took 11 classes.
Wow.
And had a job and having these kids. But I didn't look at it as, I looked at it as this is what I'm supposed to do. And I had to do it. But no, I needed a break. I didn't know I needed a break. Mm. And I was just going because sometimes, people say things about you. You're not going to do anything but have kids and make babies. That's all you're good for. I heard so many things. I didn't think you was going to do nothing with your life. All this stuff. And I realized that it's up to me what I say about me. I define me. I'm the creator of my life. And so challenging myself was, I was that shy person. I was terrified to be in front of an audience but I love talking to these young girls. I was 25 when I went to community college, but these young girls, 18, 19. Mm-hmm. And I saw an opportunity to talk to them and empower them and tell them their worth. And I started a club there, and it just went from there. It just started evolving from there, and I just saw myself in them. But they are worthy and that they can do it. And some things that we wasn't taught in school, I talk in my book about it in my book. We didn't learn emotional intelligence. We didn't learn how to make good decisions. We didn't learn none of those things of how to be in society. And I chose to challenge myself. I had to create the greatness that I share with others. I always can tell other people, you're great, you're doing an awesome job. But I couldn't tell myself. But the challenger can challenge the champion within me. Because I'm a champion.
Yeah.
I am a champion, but I'm not doing champion things. I wasn't doing champion things. I was timid and shy, and I wasn't doing the champion stuff. But this challenger, she'll challenge me to do those things. And so that's kind of how that came about, because I had to use what I use on other people with myself.
That's awesome. I'm so glad that you said that, because I believe in confidence. Clarity and confidence is my thing, and walking in clarity and confidence, because it means so much for me to lessen confusion in my life, because, that's why I ask so many questions. I have to be clear on what I'm doing and how I'm feeling and how I react with people. And it builds, having clarity like that builds my confidence, which in essence helped me to walk in my victory, so that is my thing too. So that is amazing. So embracing our authenticity, because you say authentically walking in victory. How do you embrace your authenticity? I mean, what is that about you, as far as what does being authentic truly mean to you?
It means just being who I am and accepting who I am and my flaws. For a long time, I didn't know it. Sometimes you can do things you don't even know you're doing it. From the church side into my professionalism side, I thought I had to be a certain way. Who said? It's just from stuff that I heard from other people. You got to do this way and be that way. But in reality, I do like R&B music. I do like rap music, some rap music. But does that mean I'm not a Christian, or does that mean I can't be professional? Now, I do think there's a time and a place for certain things. But also, this is who I am. It's who I am. And this is just recently. being authentically me, probably in the past 2 years. That's recent. And I believe that I just decided to hold up. I'm fake. I'm just not who I am. It's I'm pretending. And I had to check myself on that. And who am I? I am goofy. I'm just goofy. I do might stumble over my words, because that was another thing that I felt, that when I walk into a professional atmosphere, I thought I was going to be judged because I know I may stumble over my words. Mm-hmm. But just keep going. And that's what I'm learning. Just keep going, and I get better and work on my communication skills. But my coach said this. I had a coach last year, and she said, why is you still intimidated by people in high positions? Or like, when I go to the schools and talk to principals and things like that, it would intimidate, but they just people. It's just people. They're just decision makers. But I was like, they can see my ghetto side. She's like, ghetto? And she just bust out laughing. And I'm like, hold up, because I am from the hood,
Yeah. Hey, me too. Me too. I'm from West South Central, so I get it.
So she bust out laughing. She was like, I don't see nothing about you that's hood or anything, And she was and she was laughing at me, and she was laughing at me. Now I'm like, I can't be, now I'm trying to spray at my hood side. But she said, if I didn't know you, I would think you one of those AKA girls or whatever. Because in my coach, she cussed, right? Yeah. And she said, every time I cuss, you do like this. And I didn't notice, but she that's what she said. That's what she said. And I didn't even notice that's what I was doing.
Wow.
But that's what she said. She said, we got to change how we see ourselves. You're looking at yourself from the past of a hood girl, and that's not who you are. Wow. And that was another big thing for me. Yeah, that's not who you are. So how we see ourselves is so important. So now I'm looking at myself as a multimillionaire. How would a multimillionaire think? How would a multimillionaire act? How would I set my kids up for success? How would I be? So I'm trying to I am embodying the multimillionaire. How can I, because I would like to be a philanthropist, so I can already start giving. If it's $20, $30 to organizations that I support, I can do it now. Even though it's a small number, well, small to who? I'm giving it out of my richness, so, and trying to understand that there's no lack within myself. Yeah. And if God is for me, who could be against me? So none of these bills, no person is against me. God is for me in everything. And now walking in that, I'm literally, if I can tell you, and I can tell you in private, I'm not ready to share that story, but this season has been a faith walk. And if I can tell you how God has been showing up and making me be still so he can show me the miracle.
Yes.
It's been happening. Yes. He's been showing me the miracle, and it's been helping me so much to where that I'm building more trust in him.
That's it right there. That's it right there. That believing in your faith and believing that you have everything inside of you to make it happen for you. Your true self, your true authentic self. That's what we need to relay here on Girl Talk, and how to walk in your authentic truth. That's it. That's it right there. Everything else will come to you, and everything else that's happening to you is actually happening for you. So embrace your journey, your authentic journey. That's it right there. Thank you for sharing that. That hits home, because I think all of us needs to be challenged with that. We need to have a reminder of that. We need to live in that, and we need to share that. When we live it, we actually share, and we're a walking, breathing, living thing of authentic self. So it shows and it shines on other people. So what other better way to teach someone is to be that, to show them, right?
Yes.
So I'm excited about that. That's thank you for sharing that. That really hit some things in me when you just explain in deep detail what that meant for you. So thank you for that. So it ties into also to building meaningful relationships. So I'm all about building meaningful relationships and communication. effective communication. How do we interact with one another? How do we forgive one another? How do we give each other space? Because not everybody can handle you. But if you know my heart and you know what I'm capable of, and you support me in that, then you will give me a little bit more grace, or you extend grace to those who need it as well. What is it, or how important are meaningful relationships with you when it comes to being your true, authentic self?
Honestly, I'm still learning how to be a friend, how to build relationships. So I was in network marketing,
Mm-hmm.
and I can't say I talk to anybody to this day that I know in network marketing. But when I was in network marketing, we was so much friends. So were we really truly friends, or was it just for the business side of things?
Yeah.
And so I felt like it wasn't genuine relationships that I had then at that particular time. And so I don't want to just have a relationship because I want something from you or you want something from me, but I do want to provide value in other people's lives, and vice versa as well. Let's provide value. What can like, okay, you know how they say in spouse relationship, what are you bringing to the table?
Yeah.
I feel like that should apply to relationships with business and friends. Like, what are we bringing to the table as far as value? How can I impact someone else's life, inspire? So I think of things like that. I am learning literally again how to be a friend, and it's all about how I want to be treated, and I don't want to be fake. This is
That
like the
part.
real me,
Yes.
and I don't want to be different with you or in this person, but I'm acting this way with that person. No, this is the real me. And that's, again, like I told you, like in the last 2 years, I had to learn that this is who I am. This is me.
Yeah.
And, this is the real me. I'm passionate about my conversations is most likely about business, or how can I help somebody, inspire somebody. So if I'm in a room and they talking about other people, I really don't connect with those people, because that's not what I'm talking about. I want to talk about something that can be life-changing, life-changing for somebody else, like some books or some what project you're working on or something.
Exactly.
And so I just try to look at relationships as meaningful, or how I would want to be treated. And then if I could see something, if I could, well, this is kind of, I say it's a bad habit. I can always see how I can help someone else, but I have to pray like, ooh, is this the person I'm supposed to be helping?
Exactly. Things are meaningful to me as well. It has to be meaningful to me because everything means something for me. Listening to you speak is what I call levels in life. Levels in life. There are some people who are with you or supposed to be with you on your journey through certain levels in your life, through certain levels of your journey. And then there are certain people who are supposed to, for the duration of your life. So, when it comes to those type of people, I'm very cautious and careful of who I let in my space. I am a quiet person. I do engage and interact, and I love conversation. I'm a great listener. And I hold relationships and bonding to my heart, but it has to be reciprocated in my world. I can't do all the giving and then it's not reciprocated back to me. When I feel somebody's really not being supportive or just, not really for me, but then they want everything from me, it's like, no, that's not how this is supposed to work. So it has to be a meaningful journey when it comes to connections and balanced relationships. For effective communication to come in. So it's just so important to be that authentic person and just be real with who you are. Like you say, consistently, this is who you are with this person. You're the same with this person because this is truly authentically you. You don't only just give to this person, you give to the next person, but it's also reciprocated and given back to you. Right. So that's how it becomes meaningful because it's a cycle of building. You're not building by yourself, right? So thank you for sharing that too. So your work-life balance, you work with the youth, you work with other things that you're doing, other aspirations that you have, and achieving your victory through all of that. So how do you balance all of what you do?
And I am still learning that as well. I just look at it as finding the time. And I found a routine like early morning is helpful for me to get myself together and be intentional for my day. And that would be the main thing to help me balance it all. I heard TD Jakes once say, you can't, if you have 5 things going on, so you have your family, you have your faith and your fitness and your you have all these things going on. Just don't let it be the same thing each day that fall by the wayside. So maybe I don't have time for my family today, but don't let it be 2 or 3 days where I'm not spending that time with my family. So that nugget had really helped me a long time ago when I heard it, to make sure that same thing is not, being left out. So I look at my life like that, make sure it's not the same thing. What I've been doing lately is trying to do things immediately.
Okay.
And what I mean by that, and when I say this is just recent, like yesterday, where I was like, if I just do it immediately, if this takes 10 minutes, let me just do it right now. So just doing like, okay, just making myself, okay, do this. And so there were some things that needed to be done yesterday, and I did it. Like, which it could have been done a week ago, but I didn't do it. So I'm actually still learning. As I continue to go and grow, I've decided to, and I don't know if it's off subject, but I've decided to use all my gifts. I don't know what door will open. And so I've been tapping into the comedy world. I tried for the first time last year, for the first time on my birthday, August 2nd of last year. Then I did something again. It was a contest for $500. I only did it for the $500 December 17th of last year. I didn't win, but I did make it to the second round. And so I just did it for the first time again this week, which is September. And I think I want to pursue and see what doors open with that. Not just the comedy side, but I'm also working on my storytelling. Which is something when I'm in speaking that I want to be better at. So this is allowing me to be better. And since then, I have 2 opportunities that came out of that. I'm like, whoa, already? Like, so there's a special, somebody's doing a special. And I'm like, okay, wow, okay. So I don't know what door's going to open, but I'm knocking on the doors in this season.
That is wonderful. But let me share this little piece with you. You say you didn't win. Yes, you did. You did win because you showed up. That's winning. You showed up in your true, authentically self. You walked in that. So yes, you are a winner by showing up. Doesn't matter the money. Doesn't matter the prize. What matters is that you showed up, and that is winning every day. That is literally walking in your victory every day. So girls, if you guys hear that, doesn't matter the money. Doesn't matter if you felt that you lost the contest. You did not lose. You are a winner. That's it. That's it. That's it. You are a winner. So how do you celebrate your wins? This is the last question we're going to ask. How do you celebrate your wins and celebrate others to win? So, because when you think about it like that I just spoke of, they think of it as a loss. That's the negative side. So we're going to default to the positive. You actually did win. How do you celebrate that and celebrate others? What does that look like for you?
I think just that I did it. You're right. That I did do it. I was terrified this past week when I hit the stage. I'm talking about, I was trembling and thinking about walking out. My name's on the paper, so when they call me, ain't nobody gonna come up. And I was like, let me just go ahead and stay for the duration and make sure I do it, because I think how I'm able to win is if I focus on someone else. So I'm focusing on the little girl. I'm focusing on other women that may not have the confidence to do it. I'm focusing on them, and that's how I'm doing. Because the only reason why I did do the stand-up was to build myself in my speaking career. And if there's a stage, that's an opportunity. And so let me take this opportunity to hit the stage, to work on myself. That's how I'm looking at it. I'm working on myself, which we know words changes people's lives. We know words can impact someone else. So this is just a different space, but I'm still, learning and growing. So celebrating to me is knowing that someone else can see me. And if they are impacted by what I'm doing, then that's a win for me. So that's the win for me. If someone say, oh, you inspire me today, that's a win for me. Because that's what it's all about. I don't know if I'm really going to inspire somebody or not. I'm just hoping that I am, because I know what defeat looks like. I know what's not living my authentic self looks like. I know what it feel like not to win. And everybody have a different definition of winning. But for me, it is to see someone else say that I inspired them and makes them want to, do great things. I think one lady said that when she saw my video, she said, "You're brave." I'm like, oh, if she only knew how I was trembling, literally trembling on the inside. But that's where God comes in too. My faith is not me. And I hope people get this. It's not me. It's really the God in me. Because if it was up to me, I'd be sitting down somewhere. Ice cream. But it's really the God in me that I have to let take over, literally, and just move in that. So that's what I just like it. My win is when other people say that, I inspired them.
That is beautiful, because I tell you something. That to me is the gift of giving. This is what I say. The gift of giving always gives back to you. And I'm going to tell you why you were nervous, because it means something to you, because you want to do this for the young girls. You want to do this. You want them to get something out of that. It means something to you is why you're nervous, because it means something to you. So it's a good nervous. It's okay to be nervous. Everybody gets nervous. It happens to the best of us, or the best of the best, because it means something to them, because of what the message that they're relaying out. They know that it's going to hit the ears and the hearts to those that it needs to connect with. That's meaningful. So that's the nervousness that comes out, so embrace your nervousness and continue to walk in that authentic victory, girl. This has been great. This has been great. Last thing, tell our audience share some more stuff with us. I don't even want to get off the call right now. I just want to just be the challenger that you are. So just share, what do you want to leave the listeners and myself? I want to hear you as well. Tell us from your heart what you want us to leave with today.
I would like to say it's one thing to hear someone else say something. It's another thing to have the experience for yourself. So for years, I heard that, leave a legacy or leave something in the earth, or, you hear those things, but what do it actually mean? And when my mom passed 2017, that's when I realized what it meant. Like I can only, focus on her memories and what she left in me. And one of the things she always said was, be your best self. And not knowing that, I used to always tell my kids, there's only one you, so be the best. There's only one you. When they get out the car in the morning time, I said it so much that before I can even say it, they like, yeah, I know, there's only one me, so be the best me that I can be. And so, okay, they know. Yeah. But I got it from her. And we can leave things here for other people. We have to go. My daddy said it like this. He said, we have to check out of here, And I was like, wow, look how he's looking at it. He's looking at it from the upside, but it's what we leave here. And so I focus on what I want to leave. Like, so whatever I'm doing, and we don't know when that time, that the clock out, when that time is. So that makes me, not for doing it like, oh, I'm going to leave here, but it makes me want to make sure I do all that I can. Have I done everything that I can? So what else can we do? What else can I give? What other thing can I provide to a woman or my children? So my grandkids, so that I can leave here in the earth, because we're going to have to clock out. And one more thing, when we talk about winning, I learned from other people. So Jermaine Dupri, he said when he came out with a hit song, I forgot the first hit that he had. He said that it was a hit. And then someone told him, oh, okay, what you gonna do next? Is it just gonna be a one-time hit, or you gonna keep making hits?
Mm.
And that stuck with me. I want to continue to make hits
Mm-hmm.
in my life, whatever that looks like for me, not for no one else, what it looks like for me. And again, it's for that little girl who don't know what she want to do.
Yeah.
It's for the little girl who may feel lost, has been abused. It's for her. It's for the woman who's in business, but she's figuring it out. It's for them. That's who it is for when I do what I do. So I think about them. And again, I learn from other people. So when people say negative things,
Mm-hmm.
oh, you arrogant, or you think you this, or you think you that, or you think you're a goddess. That's what someone told me. You think you're a goddess.
Wow.
Well, they thought that, it hurted my feelings because the way they said it, they wasn't saying it as a compliment.
Yeah.
But I've been to the lowest of lowest points in my life. And if you think I'm a goddess, guess what? I am, because I was low. I was real low. I was low.
That part.
They don't know that low point. So if you think I'm arrogant or a goddess, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Because I know that I'm doing it from a real heartfelt place.
Absolutely.
And it's not about me.
Absolutely.
It's about the people. And it's really, that's what it's truly about. So I had to get that in my mind too. And in my heart, that don't listen to them, because it's not for them. That's just someone, a hater.
Yes.
So
absolutely don't take it personal, because it has nothing to do with you. It's everything to do with them and how they see themselves. I'm telling you, I'm a creative person, and for me to not do something, I just can't do it. I have to explore my creativity. And I tell people, it doesn't matter what it is that you're doing, just make sure it's unique to you. So I'm always coming up with ideas and creative ways to make things better. And not just for me, to help me grow, of course, but to express my creativity, but to release it. It's the gift that you have, right? It's the gift that you have, but it's not for you to keep. It is designed to bless other people. So you have all of these talents and things that you want to do, but you have to package it enough to learn from it so you can release the gift and give it away. Give your gift away.
Ooh.
Give your gift away. Your creative self, your authentic self, your true self. Give yourself away, so that's what it's all about. That's exactly what's all
that's
about.
Good.
I
felt that.
You felt that? I felt that too.
Yes.
So many nuggets in this conversation, and we could just go on and on and on. There's some other stuff I wanted to say, but hey, we're gonna wrap it up. But we're gonna talk again. We're gonna talk again on some more girl talk. So I want to thank you all for tuning in. Thank you for checking in with us and hanging with your girl, Dr. Ladanya Yvette, and our beautiful special guest, Miss Charlette, the Challenger, right here on Girl Talk, you guys. Until next time, always live life inspired. See you soon. Hey, Gladiators, this is your girl, Dr. Ladanya Yvette, and I am so excited for this year's GlowCon 2023. Come on down to Dallas, Texas, you guys. Come glow with us. October 29th, we are ready with some powerful, impactful speakers and ready to immerse you in an experience like none other. Come get connected with us. We want to see you there. Get your face in the place, as they say. Get your tickets at www.iwinglobalenterprises.com/GlowDallas. That is www.iwinglobalenterprises.com/GlowDallas. Come to Dallas, Texas, you guys. Let's glow.